This is the second part of the Rosewood mission called the Orphanage Halls. This guide explains how to complete this part of the mission on the hardest difficulty, that is purest difficulty. However, it does not explain how to complete all the different challenges in this area. This is probably one of the hardest missions I've played so far. It took me quite a while to figure out, to say the least. I won't tell you how long, that can be my secret. But I just start here, jump up to a ledge, and walk up to this guy, but make sure that the other guy is out of the room before you start subduing this guy, otherwise the other guy will notice you. When you are doing the... yeah, you're going to have to take the this guy's disguise and then dump him into what I think is a clothing basket. I don't know, it's either that or a dumpster. I can't really tell the difference, to be honest. But I think it's not like there would be a dumpster in here. So I think it's for clothing, for like dirty clothing or whatever. Anyway, so when you walk in here, take the book and then go down the stairs. Before you go around on this platform though, just look at that guy. As soon as you look at him, he starts walking off to the right, and then you can also go down. At the bottom of the stairs, drop the book. As you can see, I did there in the corner. You're going to need that later, and be sure to pick up this book, because you're going to need both books later. Now, if you are too fast, that guy will notice you, but if you drop the book and you wait for as much as I have, you should easily be fine. You have to do this fuse first, otherwise this area is heavily patrolled and it's very difficult to get to this first fuse, or to this particular fuse. Which one it's called is depends on in the order you pick them up, of course. So pick it up, make your way back. You don't really need to worry about enemies seeing you. They're all over to the right, busy getting briefed by the commander, I don't know, the leader of this little pack of baddies. I don't know why you get a penalty for killing them. They've like they've run over this orphanage and killed lots of people. I don't know. I guess killing is bad in general, but it is a video game, so I don't know. I don't really care either way. So up here there's a guard leaning to the right. But he doesn't turn around ever, so you don't need to worry about alerting him. So here, 4 guys will walk past eventually. So 2 of them have like a mask. One of them is wearing a black mask as well, and the last one is wearing a green mask. And if you don't see the first one, just wait for this last guy there to walk past, and basically once he's visible in that window to the right of this door, you'll be able to easily get past him. Coming up, you're going to have to pick up you're going to have to do a bit of juggling with some books to get them into the right place for later. Down here you don't need to worry about any guards, enemies to be around here, but when you take cover, turn to the right and then drop the book. Unfortunately it's hard to see because he just casually drops it, and you can see it there now. And then take the other book and get into cover here. Don't put the book here when you first come into this area, because you'll set off this conversation and it's much harder to tell when to leave this cover. If you listen to this conversation, I can give you the exact point of when you have to leave and when it's best to get past these people. If you don't have them, it's hard to tell you. So the best point is when just in between the 2 sorts of rants that that guy who's looking at the rubble is doing. It's basically when he's about to start talking about the nuns. So after you've thrown it, be sure to pick up that book, pick up the fuse here, and stay as close as possible to this wall, otherwise the guard sitting behind the desk there will notice you. Be sure to drop the book, otherwise you're going to kill this guy with the book instead of subduing him. So be sure to drop it, otherwise you don't get a non-lethal or whatever, you get a penalty. So instead of hiding him straight away, go over here, wait for this guy to come over. You can hide the other guy first, but there's no reason to do it, and this saves you a little bit of time, which is always a good thing. So once he's standing to the left in front of the other lockers, not in front of those, you can walk up behind him. I think if you try and take him out now, the another enemy that's close by will notice you. But if he's standing there, where he's standing right now in front of that first aid kit, the other guy doesn't notice him. So be sure to subdue this guy, and then I'll show you where the closet in this room is. It's to the left over there. So just drag him over and stick him in there. And you notice that they have a peculiar position when there's two of them in a cabinet, to say the least. So that's first guy. Somehow he keeps standing up, don't know how, but this is the other guy. Just be sure to hide him, because you do get a penalty for subduing them, but that penalty gets eliminated if you hide the bodies of the people that you subdued. You get a bigger penalty, as you can see there. The position is weird. If you kill them, you get a bigger penalty. This guy will always look that way regardless of, well, not regardless of what you do, but standardly look there. You have to be careful with throwing the robot exactly there. If it is too close to the room that you are in, the guard next to you will turn around, and if you throw it too high, even though the indicator says it'll go in, it'll actually hit the frame of the door, and the guard next to you will notice you as well. So here, just make sure that you get up to this bit of cover, otherwise that guy will notice you. He will leave in a moment here, and then you have to change cover, because the leader of this particular group of enemies is standing over there, and he will make his way to the left, and if you aren't behind this cover, he will notice you sitting in that doorway. So once he starts talking, you can walk into this medical area here and pick up the last fuse, and it's safer if you wait until that guy walks back out again, the leader walks back out again, but you can get past here, although he sort of starts detecting you about here, but that doesn't really matter. So pick up the book here, and again be sure to stay as far close as possible to the wall, otherwise the guy behind the counter will notice you. And once you're back here, throw the book as far as possible over that way, otherwise the wrong guard will walk up to investigate. Then you can get behind this cover, roll over, and then quickly get out of cover. Don't walk around like I did there. And basically that's it for this mission. So, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time.